So next we are going to have someone come up who is going to share with us how the kingdom of God has touched her life. Give a warm welcome to Kim Tran. She'll be giving us
Hello, all. If you guys don't know me, I'm the little short, little Asian girl that always puts out backpacking everywhere, whenever, wherever. Yeah, I'm sorry, that wasn't funny. It was supposed to be funny, but it's okay. I'm just here to share you my life story, pretty much. In order to understand where I come from, you have to understand my family. Okay. I have, I was born, and God created me, and I grew up with my mom and my stepdad, and but then, I have a stepmom and a stepdad. Wait, did I just say, okay. So to clarify, what I think I said, I have two step parents and biological parents, otherwise I wouldn't be here. And then most of my life I pretty much lived with my real mom and my stepdad. My stepdad is pretty much Taiwanese, and so I have a Taiwanese background. And I don't know. So my family is pretty much like those regular Asian families where the eldest is, really, I don't know, have more power and stuff like that. I guess it goes for any family, but especially for Asian families. And so my stepdad, he's the lower of the lows, pretty much. He's the son, of course, and Asian boys are supposed to be honored and whatnot, but him, no, he was pretty much looked down upon, kind of, and he didn't really have any meaning. So my mom married him, and I don't know. So I was a bad kid, little short Asian me running around, that. But I was a bad kid. So I stole and stuff. I stole from Kmart. Oh, actually, yeah, I stole from Kmart because I really like those Mentos and they're so good, and so I just stole it. But that's not good. And then I stole money from parents, and it was for a charity, but that's still bad. And so I was kind of looked upon too. So yeah, because I was stealing, and no one really gave me a say in anything, and I was pretty much like an outsider. So so then there was this one incident when I did steal, and I had to go through, I don't know, did you lie, did you steal, that kind of thing, and that was kind of, I don't know, my punishment was okay, my story is very complicated, and I don't know, okay, well, that's why I'm sharing it to you. So since the elderly are really important, my step aunt, she pretty much ruled that house. So she was the one who disciplined me, and the way she disciplined me was not the, I guess, American way. It's not at all. So she would this is gonna be intense. I'm just warning you. So she would pinch me until my skin came off, and she pulled my hair until my hair came off, and so and then I grew with the habit of pulling my hair when I was a little kid, so I had really low self-esteem, and I felt really lonely, and because I was with my real mom and my stepdad, my mom, she's really dependent, she does not she didn't have a stable job, and she can't speak English well, and so she is pretty much like a minority in the household, and so yeah, so I was pretty much like, I don't know, alone. And then pretty much everything that happened to me was during middle school. Middle school was a really hard time for me. Like a whole bunch of things happened during the summer of before 8th grade. So during that time, my mom, she was giving birth to one of my little brothers, stepbrothers, and so he was premature, so my mom had to go to the hospital all the time. And then at that time also, my stepdad, he got a brain tumor, and he found out at that time, and then we went through that too. And I forgot to say that I was introduced to church because of my bad and stuff. So I was introduced to, you know, Awana and stuff, and then I sang in church, and that's how I got to the church. And so yeah, I pretty much, yeah. So, yeah, my mom had to go to the hospital a lot, and then my stepdad, he got a brain tumor, and then at that time also, like, I told one of my best friends that my stepdad was molesting me, and it happened throughout, I guess, like 5th grade till when I told my friend, and then so during 7th grade, like social services came and you know, checked the family out and stuff like that, and then so that was a hard time for me, and I was kind of like looked down upon, you know, and I was scared too. Like, I didn't really want to confess because if I were to confess, I would break up the family, and I would be like looked down upon. But I was already looked down upon, so it didn't really matter. And just like, I don't know, I wasn't in the greatest position to stand up for myself, you know? So with the help of the home church that I go to, thankfully helped me get out of the situation. Like, so I got out of the house, and what supported me was my home church now. And they were really supportive throughout like my whole life, and they just stayed by me. And so also during that time, my parents, they wanted to get baptized, but it was for the wrong reasons, because, you know, my aunt, she had a lot of power. My parents were kind of like, oh, if we get baptized, you know, she won't blame us for everything now. She'll, you know, let us have more freedom. But, you know, it's not the right reason to get baptized, you know. It's for your own personal self, you know, yeah, it's your own relationship with God. So, I don't know, that's how I got into Christianity kind of in the beginning. And then, so after the whole incident, 8th grade, you know, I started living with a foster parent, and, you know, during that time, I had no family support because all my family, they disliked me for doing what I did, and telling other public people, you know, and not saving the family's face. And so, if it weren't for my church, like my church became my family, and I found God and His love, and I just wanted to know more about God and His love. And His love, it helped me so much because if I didn't take refuge in Him, I think I wouldn't be standing here. I think I would have been like maybe, I don't know, been more abused and not as bubbly as I am now. And it's just I'm much happier now, and because I know not having parents with you and not having, I don't know, yeah, family that are supposed to be the people that are close to you and that you can go to. It really broke me down, but once I found God, it really brought my spirits up because I know His love is infinite, and He is the only, I don't know, image and person that I can rely on, like, for sure, that won't tear me down, that won't break me, that won't degrade me, basically, and He will just love me, and He used me as His diamond and His precious daughter. And so yeah, so just to wrap it up, I just wanted to share with you several verses that I think basically like defines who I am. It's in 1 Peter, it's verse 6 through 9, and it says, "In all this you greatly rejoice, though now for a little while you may have had to suffer grief in all kinds of trials. These have come so that your faith, of greater worth than gold, which perishes even though refined by fire, may be proved genuine and may result in praise, glory, and honor when Jesus Christ is revealed. Though you have not seen Him, you love Him, and even though you do not see Him now, you believe in Him, and are filled with an inexpressible and glorious joy, for you are receiving the end result of your faith, the salvation of your souls." So, yeah, basically that verse expresses how I'm living my life now and how God changed my life. Like I said, I'm more happy now, and I don't know. I guess like the way that I live is how I express how God is so personal and means so much to me. And I guess like the way that I live is how I express His love. So thank you for having me. I'm sorry that I was somewhat awkward, but yeah, thank you.